First matter, and since I'm on a roll here, so I run out of that, I will just keep talking. Normally I'll have Michelle read the application into the record. This is continuation of application 4059 Peter Reams, 159 Promenade Street, Northern Africa, for conditions to add 2 feet of glass structure existing 6-foot fence. Dimensional variance or height of the fence. I'm not going to go into details. I have myself a personal statement with respect to this application. This application is way out of the ordinary for us, and I think it's useful to bear this in mind. We need to bear in mind that we are acting as a zoning board and are not equipped to resolve civil disputes. We will be addressing this matter within that context. The record before it shows very negative interactions between various individuals. I believe I speak to all members of the board in stating that it is painful to see this in Barrington or anywhere else. However, in my opinion, the truthfulness of any one particular item of what is in that long record is not determinative of what we do. The key is the applicant able to show that the requirements of 185-69 of the zoning ordinance have been satisfied. The applicant must show that each and every one of those elements is submitted. So the system is fully aware of all of that. Anyone speaking in opposition to the application, you must show that at least one of those elements is not satisfied. That is the element there. The who gets who part of this is marginally relevant. Mr. Assistant may bring some of that in, that is up to him. I do not believe that further testimony with respect to what happened factually is going to make the material difference. We have all read the very voluminous stack of papers that were submitted. We have absorbed that with substantial pain, and we'll bear that in mind. I think having that as a background, we can consider the legal aspect of it in terms of the zoning ordinance and 185-69. But having said that, I'm speaking myself, but I suspect I'm reflecting the laws of the ordinance of this stuff and whoever else is part of your team.
Ma'am?
Yes, I thought it could be longer arms, so to speak. Obviously, it's not. We'll see if we can get that addressed somewhere.
I also tried to look into that.
Microphones are one of those things in a short supply when you go to the pandemic, and so we're trying to get better at it.
Good evening. My name is Anthony DeSisto, and I represent the applicants in this matter. Peter Reams and his wife Candace.
Andy, I'm closer to you.
Can you hear me better this way?
Yes.
Okay, Anthony DeSisto, and I represent the applicants in this matter. Peter Reams, who's the listed applicant, and his wife Candace Breen, who's with me tonight. Mr. Breen was unable to attend because he's currently in isolation due to the fact that he's been diagnosed with COVID. I understand the comments of the chair. I do not intend to get in depth or have my client get in depth into the backdrop for this matter. I do feel, however, that the elements that you refer to from section 185-69 will be satisfied in this presentation.
Is Mrs. Breen been exposed to him?
No, he's in isolation.
Well, he's in isolation now, but I mean, listen, I don't want to talk about the application yet, we will. It just bothered me that, we go to all this trouble and we have all these rules and we're all worried about this. And now we come with an applicant whose husband has been diagnosed with COVID and nobody here has any idea when her last exposure to him was and what his state of health was as of that time. That's a little troubling. I don't think we should just gloss over that.
If I may, when did you test negative last?
I had 2 tests. I did the last one yesterday.
Okay, I am not hearing me either.
I had 2 tests. The last one tested negative yesterday, and I've tested my children as well, and they both are negative.
Is he in isolation?
Yes, he is.
Since when?
Since he was diagnosed, he's been in the basement. Monday, he's been in the basement, that's when he had his test.
I'm sorry, I am not hearing what you're saying.
Monday.
Monday,
Of what week?
this week.
And when were you last close to him?
He worked all weekend, so I wasn't around him because he worked, he had gigs, and when he came in, he just stayed downstairs. Monday morning, I said good morning to him, and he went to go get tested. He said, I don't feel well, and he went to go get tested. And when he came back, the house was already set up for him to be in the basement. He went straight down to the basement where he's been.
I'll share Mr. Freeland's concern. We had indirect dialogue, Isabel being one on behalf of the zoning board, to clarify this. We had gotten word from Mr. Cisco that the applicant, it wasn't clear who the applicant was in terms of that discussion, may have been disclosed. And my understanding was that the applicant would not be here because that person may have been disclosed. So I am surprised that seeing Mrs. Breen here, considering that, I'm assuming if they were in the same house, she did have a measure of exposure.
Absolutely. I'm not happy about, to be honest with you, and we've had a discussion about this, I'm not happy about the fact that we're back with in-person meetings anyway, right? I mean, I go into my office, but I'm in a bubble, I'm around a few people, but look at the group of people we have here tonight. And then the idea that somebody shows up who's been in a house with somebody who now is diagnosed with COVID, to me, just is unacceptable. I don't want to stay and be, I just bother me.
Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry to do this, but honestly, I have some health issues of my own, so based on what's happened, there's going to be my left. I'm going to refuse to rest the application. Excuse myself, if you don't mind. Okay.
Would you be satisfied, Paul, if the applicant?
They're just done, and it's nothing personal, but the whole situation we have here is just a little nerve-wracking, and
I just think-
based on what's happening here tonight,
I just think it's bad judgment, Tony, to be honest with you, really bad judgment. On both the applicant's part, frankly, I have to say, you know, you and I have known each other a long time. I think it's kind of bad judgment on your part to bring somebody here under those circumstances and subject everybody in the room to it. It bothers me.
Yeah, Isabel,
I'm relying on the fact that he's tested negative recently.
Well, bring
my
some
house is still overclosed going on. I'm sorry, I don't believe anything's 100%. I live like 81-year-old, drive every minute, you know, this whole segregation on it, this is that, just what we want.
Yeah, me too.
Mr. Tice, do you have anything to say?
Yes, I do. I think the concern here particularly is the fact that this is all within the incubation period. Even though she's been tested negative, it's still within the time that it could be within the incubation period if she does have anything. This is also something that is not a time pressure involved. This isn't like someone who's got a house half built or needs to get a foundation in before the winter or something like that. This is something that exists and there's not a time pressure. Do you have expert witnesses here today, Mr. DeSisto?
No.
Okay, then I would suggest that this be continued. I don't think it prejudices anyone, and we can continue until the next month.
I move that we continue this to our next monthly meeting, and that Mr. DeSisto provide Isabel with information prior to the meeting, to make sure everything is okay before.
Is there a second to the motion? Lavin,
Sure, this is Latmeyer, I second that motion.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, my favorite board department, the board department.
Thank you all. Double up.
Thank you. Very good, sir. Have a good night.
Well, I just want to say for the record, I hate to admit this, but Mr. Craig and I are both, you know, in a certain age bracket, and so Paul's leaving, but now we're down to 5 people, and the rest of us don't have that opportunity without, you know, disadvantaging a whole room full of people who show up for other things. And I gotta just say, I just think it was a bad idea. But I said it.
I beg your pardon.
We will take a couple of minutes while Ms. Breen leaves. Anyone else who's here with respect to this application? I think the abutter has already left.
Thank you.
Just for the record, what is the date of the October meeting?
The 21st.
just want to get it on the record.